Well, college degrees come with a hefty price tag for many in the form of debt. And joining us today is Private Wealth Advisor Derrick Kinney. And Derrick, first of all, welcome.
Thank you. Great to be with you.
Thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
What advice do you have for those who carry that burden?
Well, first of all, if not attacked head on, this can be like a snowball that buries someone and they only can dig themselves out over time. Student debt can be a huge debt. For many people, it could be $20,000, $30,000 up to $50,000 over the course of time. If not handled properly, it could lay with you for the rest of your life.
Now, what are some good ways to handle it properly?
Well, first of all, think of it like a mortgage or a bill. Many people think about college debt as well. I don't have to pay it, or I'm going to pay the minimum dollar amount. You want to make sure you're paying more than what the minimum is to get ahead of it. Much like a credit card, some college loans, the interest builds up as you're going to college. Some, it starts when you start to graduate from school. The bottom line is set a goal for yourself. If I want to pay this off in 5 years, 10 years, and be aggressive to pay it off sooner than later.
Now, what if you can't make a payment?
Well, the key is communicate with the debtor and let them know here's what the situation is, but come hell or high water, try to make that payment. But if you get behind, call the creditor and say, look, here's my situation, or even think about refinancing it. Some companies let you extend the note longer. Again, it only delays the problem. Best to pay it off as soon as you can.
Now, if there's some potential students out there and parents watching, what is your advice to them if they're thinking about going to college?
Yeah, first of all, if you're out of college now, live below your means and take the extra money to pay off the debt quicker. If you're about to go to college, be smart about how you finance it. Only go to a college you can afford to go to, and think about what you may want to major in. For example, we love our teachers out there, but if they go to a highly priced school, it can be very hard on a teacher's salary to pay off those notes long term. Keep in mind though, if you do want to teach, some schools in lower income areas, if you commit to a certain amount of time, Dan, they will agree to pay off that note for you to attract talented teachers. So that could be an option as well.
Now, if you're not eligible for financial aid, what's the best way to get that money?
Well, the first thing is, if you put it into your name, you begin to build up some credit, which can help you down the road to buy a car, buy a house, etc. As a parent, if you make too much money, you may want to self-finance your kids' college, let them pay you back when they graduate. That allows you to keep some financial privacy, but also if they get into trouble, they can work with you and not a creditor, which could be easier for them down the road.
Excellent. Good advice. Derrick, thank you very much for being here. We appreciate it.
My pleasure. Great to be here.